Good afternoon and welcome to your day 5 Summer Splash BOGO. Today we are buying Deep Blue, our 5 milliliter straight up Deep Blue Soothing Blend oil. And for free, we're getting Past Tense, the amazing Tension Blend. I love these two oils separately and together, so they're an ideal BOGO. Just to cover the details right up front for you, you're going to pay $33 for your Deep Blue and your Past Tense, which is a value of $19.50. These are your wholesale prices. The Past Tense will be added to your cart automatically. So if you already have your own doTERRA membership, you can now order up to 3 of these deals today. If you don't yet have a membership but would still love to take advantage of this deal, you can either place an order through me or you can get started with your own account today. And the benefit to doing that in July is that doTERRA has an amazing enrollment promo that you can stack with your BOGO. And as long as you spend $150 on your initial order, they're going to give you a bonus $50 to spend on whatever you want in August or beyond. It will land in your account in August, and then you can spend it whenever, however you like. So very exciting. Let me know if you need help placing an order on your own account, or if you'd like to take advantage of placing an order or enrolling with your own account, and I will get you started. Let's jump in and learn a little bit about each of these oils so that you know why you just have to have them in your home, or this amazing blend is one that you want to have in your workspace. And maybe that's at home for you right now. Maybe that's at a school, in a vehicle. These are amazing oils for people who are active, or it's really two extremes. If you're active and moving around a lot and need support for muscles, joints, and bones, stress and tension, or if you're sedentary and those things tend to creep in because you're maybe working in a confined space or at a desk for prolonged periods of time. So either of those extremes, these are going to be 2 of your very best friends. So some of the people that I like to recommend this deal to are parents, teachers, athletes, whether you are anywhere from a professional to a weekend warrior to a student athlete in training. These are amazing for you. And then anyone who's active, hiking, biking, adventuring, getting out on the water, gardening in your yard. And then in addition, anyone who has just a propensity like I do, if you sleep wrong or if you maybe turn too quickly when you're driving, you get that little kink in your neck. These are so great. Also, construction workers, truck drivers, anyone who has a very physical occupation, these will be great oils for you. So I want to talk a little bit first about Deep Blue, but I was kind of mentioning how these 2 oils work really well together. And the other concept that I want to highlight today is layering. So particularly when we're talking about pain and inflammation, it's really helpful to layer a number of oils. And you can even bring in your Deep Blue rub or doTERRA's plain lotion to assist with massage or layering a number of oils together. And so when you consider, let's start with Deep Blue. We'll talk about the ingredients, which are all great pain relievers: wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, helichrysum, and blue chamomile. You might also want to layer this blend with other great pain oils such as frankincense, marjoram, lemongrass, and so on. Copaiba. Oh my gosh, there's so many that can just be really supportive. And you get layers of relief and strength as you add in the different oils. What's special about the Deep Blue blend is that it has a couple of oils in it that have one of my very favorite essential oil vocabulary words as a chemical constituent, and that is chamazulene. And I love to say chamazulene, and it does for your body all the wonderful things that you might dream that it does just by hearing the lovely sound of it. It's so soothing and cooling and supportive. So I love that, and it gives you that blue color. When you spill out your oil and rub it in, you'll see that bright blue color that's also common to our yarrow palm blend. That's your chamazulene. You know it's going to work for you because you can see it. Very cool. So I think I've mentioned a few of these, but I'm just going to hit the highlights for Deep Blue. Anything pain and inflammation. This relates to muscles, joints, and bones, just in their very essence. And then in addition, any associated ailments, illnesses, diseases that go with muscles, joints, and bones. Those can all benefit from some Deep Blue love. Then you definitely want to have this in your natural first aid kit for bumps and bruises, aches, strains, just anything general that might happen in the day-to-day. I mentioned athletes. It's wonderful to use your Deep Blue oil either before a workout or after. It helps equally to invigorate and get those muscles ready to go, and then also to help with recovery and soothing, and just knowing that the next day or the next time it's time to work out, you're going to be ready for that as well, because you're giving your body that time as well as the support to be able to recover well and rest well. Also, if you're suffering from an injury, now I've spent pretty much my entire 10-year doTERRA career saying there's no essential oils to fix a broken bone. But this summer, my daughter and her bottle of Deep Blue proved me wrong. So she broke her big toe, Kate, several months ago, right at the beginning of summer. It's sometime in May. You know, we're winding down school, whatever that was, and everybody's looking forward to getting out and being active, and she broke her big toe in an accident. And of course, there's nothing that the hospital can do for you. They don't really set a big toe. They will, either or a smaller toe, they'll just tape it to the one next to it. So we certainly did that, but we threw tons of oils at her day 1 and day 2. By about midway through day 2, she had said, I really just want to use the Deep Blue. I noticed such a difference when you put on the Deep Blue. We were layering, like I was talking about, a bunch of different oils, but she said, when you put the Deep Blue on, I just get this cool, like tingling sensation. It feels so good. It takes my pain and it just really helps me relax and not think about my toe while I'm just sitting here. And so I said, that's fine. We switched over to Deep Blue entirely, and we just kept adding it every 1 to 2 hours, just a drop or two, and just very lightly massaging it all around her little swollen toe. And so I didn't even take pictures because this whole thing happened so fast. By day 3, she was off her crutches, went on a date with her dad, and then by day 4, she was completely fine. Nothing else needed. Complete flexibility, mobility, no pain. Could put on tennis shoes and go out and run and play and ride her bike and whatever she wanted to do. So we were thrilled with the speed of her recovery and how well she did throughout the process. So thank you, Deep Blue. Another reason why this is one of Kate's very favorite oils is, well, for a couple reasons. Number one, she's always loved the smell. And so I tell her over and over again, it's more of a topical oil. It's not really one that benefits you much by diffusing, although feel free to diffuse it if you like the smell too. There are oils in there that give you respiratory support and help open you up for easy breathing and all of that as well. So if you enjoy the scent, by all means, go ahead and diffuse it. But it's a very physical, topical oil in its essence. So if you have a growing child like I do, who might complain of a little pain in the shin area, you can rub just a drop or two of the Deep Blue oil. This is another great opportunity to layer with maybe some lemongrass or some Deep Blue rub. Just put that right on the shin bone before bed, and it just calms and soothes that pain. And then she's able to get a good night's sleep without worrying about it. And you can use that daily if needed, if your child's going through a growth spurt, but sometimes it's just the one night and they get over it and they bounce back until the next time. That's everything I have for Deep Blue. I'm trying to hit these quickly for you today. Past tense, I want to talk about just for a minute. it does exactly what you would think it would do. It's designed for head and neck tension and pain, and all the associated types of head tension, neck pain that might fall into there. I don't like to name names, but you know what I'm talking about. So beyond the head and neck area, this also can support the entire body. So anywhere you're getting muscle tension or pain, your past tense is great to layer with other good analgesic oils. This one has wintergreen, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, cilantro, marjoram, chamomile, and rosemary in there. It's also great because of some of its ingredient oils for hot flashes, fevers, bruises, another good one to have in your first aid pack, and hangovers. And I want to give you a great tip for your past tense. A lot of doTERRA rollers are actually touch rollers, which means that they've diluted it for you. Now, past tense is not a touch roller, so I want to make that distinction. This is pure oil in this bottle. There's no fractionated coconut oil in here to dilute it. So sometimes when people experience past tense, it's strong. If that's your experience and you want to spread the love a little further, I welcome you to just grab a second 10 milliliter roller ball and split the contents of your original bottle 50-50 between the two 10 mils, and then top them each with your fractionated coconut oil. Then you've got double the oil for your money. Now you've gotten 2 free past tense rollers for your BOGO today. And it's that reduced, not strength and efficacy, because your fractionated coconut oil or whatever oil you use for dilution doesn't reduce the power of the oil. It's just going to take off some of the scent for you, which may feel overpowering, or it's a very cooling oil because of that peppermint in there. It will just kind of absorb into the skin more slowly with the help of that dilution, and so you're not going to feel as extreme a cooling sensation when you apply it to your skin. So those are some of the benefits of dilution, and I hope you enjoy these 2 oils together and have fun figuring out. I've added in the posts on this page a number of recipes and ideas, ways for you to use these 2 oils. I hope you take advantage of that. I do also want to just touch briefly on the emotional benefits. I'm not going to read from the book about these 2 oils. They're pretty self-explanatory, and I've posted the entire content from the Essential Emotions book on each of these oils on this Facebook page. So you'll just want to scroll down from this video a little bit and find the emotions posts on Deep Blue and past tense for the full information. But in both of these oils cases, you'll find that the emotional properties really complement the physical properties. So when you think about these oils as pain relievers and helping you, let's see, did I say the names of them? So Deep Blue is the soothing blend, and it's also emotionally the oil of surrendering pain. And then past tense, which is the tension blend, is the oil of relief. So if you think about tension or tightness, pain in bones, joints, and muscles, and what you want that physical pain to do is go. You want it to release and then have the relief from that. Same with the emotions that might attach along with that physical pain that you're experiencing. So both of these oils treat the emotional side as well as the physical. They're going to speak to those emotions and let them know that it's okay to release and leave. So you don't have to sit in shame or in judgment of your pain, and you don't need to hold on to any negative emotions that might be either directly associated with that physical pain or caused by just the result that you're going through physical pain. So you're able to process through these emotions and then let them go, release them in a healthy way, even learning from them so that you emerge from either your physical or emotional pain stronger than you were before. I love that. And so I want to use the last little bit of time today. I'll just highlight one more time. Today's deal is buy your Deep Blue, get your past tense for free. So let me know if you want to take advantage of that, if you need help adding up to 3 deals to your own personal account, or if you'd like to order 1 or more deals or get started with your own membership. I can help you with any of those. But I did want to mention, I talked a little bit yesterday about World Day Against Trafficking. That's coming up on Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And as doTERRA Wellness Advocates, we are highlighting our partner in overcoming human and sex trafficking in our world, which is Operation Underground Railroad, or OUR. And we support OUR every day, every time we buy a bottle of this beautiful Hope Oil blend. So you can listen to my video from yesterday if you haven't already. Look for a couple of detailed posts on Operation Underground Railroad and the amazing things that they do all over our planet. Today I want to talk specifically about this oil and how it not only blesses that organization, because anytime you buy this, it's only $20. doTERRA takes 100% of that $20 and automatically allocates it to our Healing Hands Foundation, which then distributes it to Operation Underground Railroad. And so they get 100% of the proceeds anytime anyone buys a bottle of this oil. There's no limits on it. It's just 100% always available to you, and 100% of the proceeds go directly. So that's obviously a big help to this amazing organization. Then what do you do with this oil once you have it at home? It's an amazing help to you as well. So some of the ways that you can use it is for emotional trauma, processing grief or trust issues, hormone balance. It's a wonderful pure fume. It's a great one to just roll on the wrists, back of the neck, any of your pulse points, and enjoy it as a pure fume or an alternative to perfume. It supports adrenal fatigue, stress, and helps with focus and concentration. So it's a really helpful and beautiful blend. And I wanted to just read to you a little bit about this oil, which is the oil of overcoming. And you'll automatically understand why it's such a beneficial oil. We do also contribute the oil to Operation Underground Railroad because they use it as they are rehabilitating any survivors that they rescue. So they not only benefit from the financial donation, but we do also give them the oil so that they're the people that they rescue can benefit from it. And so I think when I read this, you'll automatically hear how survivors of trafficking can benefit, but I want you to open your mind to how this might be beneficial for you too. So hope oil is the oil of overcoming. Hope was blended to bring light into the darkest places. When individuals have fallen into despair and feel there is no reason to carry on living, hope reaches out with its reassuring message that there is always a reason to hold on to hope. It encourages the belief that a brighter day will come and helps rally the internal resources needed to keep going. Hope combines the healing properties of bergamot, ylang ylang, and frankincense to address feelings of being unloved, unworthy, abandoned, and filled with shame. It helps overcome emotions associated with lost innocence, stolen childhoods, and unthinkable trauma. Hope reveals the truth that people are not their story, their pain, or even their experiences. All individuals are beings filled with a light that can never be taken, destroyed, or diminished. This blend reassures that broken things can mend, hearts can heal, and lives can be restored. Through the darkness, its message calls out to hold on, gather strength, and have courage to believe that life matters and there is still, and I would say always, a reason to hope. I just want to say amen after all of that. I think that's such beautiful language. I hope that brings encouragement to your heart. If there's anyone you know who could use a little dose of hope, then why not add one of these rollers to your BOGO order today through the end of the month of July. We've got one more deal coming tomorrow. If you have any other orders you're adding to the end of the month, July 30th, is World Day Against Trafficking. It's just a wonderful time to highlight this oil and everything this amazing organization is doing. As a doTERRA wellness advocate, I'm thrilled to be able to be a part of it. And I hope you would join me and maybe experience this oil for yourself, or anyone you know who could just use some mental wellness support, a little dose of hope. Thanks so much for being with me today. I will look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.